Hey, what's up, wizard? I'll need that. How you doing today? It's Cram. You got your streak going. What is that channel? Who is Sailor? I have no idea who she is. What type of streamer is she? Variety streamer? Oh, okay. She plays all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, cool. She hates Neo? It's an unfortunate reality. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Okay, I'm gonna swap out Split Staff today. One weapon, so I'm not gonna play Split Staff. I also am not gonna play Sword. So the question is what to play. Probably just dual swords. And then instead of Split Staff, let's see, I think I did Tonfa Talons, right? I've already done Hatchets. I'll do Ninja Sword. You never knew I streamed on Twitch? Yeah, I stream on Twitch as well. I'm multi-streaming, so people can talk to me either on Twitch or on YouTube. I actually made sure to multi-stream because Cram actually asked me to get stuff on Twitch. So, I originally had decided, hey, I'm just gonna stick to YouTube because it's just more convenient for me overall. And then Cram was like, pretty please, it'd be so nice. And I'm like, okay, fine. He wants it. And I care about Cram's opinion, so I will stream. I'll find a way to multi-stream. So now I multi-stream. Yeah, Cram, you can be directly credited with that development. Okay, what to use today? Multi-streaming has probably gotten more convenient than a few years ago. Yeah, I was very fortunate in that I was able to download just a free little, like, tool or plugin that like allows me to multi-stream. So very handy. Alright, what to use, what to use. Kongo Jishi, kind of fun. Sure, I'll use both of these. Got a good old warm-up. I'm chilling. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of new things. Oh. Yeah, I've used like pretty much everything. Everything that I care for. Hey, Shark Zoo. Oh, the tracking hurts. Yeah, I want to try the new weapons. I want to try the new Guardian Spirits. I want to try New Game Plus 2. I'm curious about all the new stuff. Like, I'm kind of bored of the 3 base game now. I've like played it so much. It's one of the reasons I haven't been the most motivated to stream my usual amounts of time. Oh, this tracking hurts so bad. Yeah, post tracking just feels so terrible. That like ruins it so much. Like I can't do it. Oops. Hey, what's up, you guys? Happy Friday to you too. Yeah, 5 days. We got less than 5 days, really. On Wednesday, I'll be streaming the DLC, so that should be fun. Damn, he's trying something fancy. I'm trying to do more samurai aerial play. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You like the two names for the new Dragon Yokai? Which one is it? I thought it's that first one. Damn. Hey Benji, it seems like you can't purchase the DLC separately. That's kind of weird. I'm only aware of the season pass. I can like try to take a look, but I think that's weird. It shouldn't be able to be purchased separately. Trickier than I thought. Let me see. I'm curious. So let's see. Editions. You can buy standard, demo, digital, deluxe, or the season pass. Yeah, that's weird. Why can't you just buy one of the DLCs? I'm very confused. What? Why? Why not? Weird. Okay, this I'm just too slow. Might be possible to buy it separately, but I don't think so. If they have, there's no indication. So that's just my opinion. My rift, really? God dang it. Ah. I'm having trouble using all very well. I'm not using it that well. It doesn't... Yeah, I'm gonna try something else. Present. Boom. I do hope they add at least one more move for Samurai Style in the air. Yeah, it'd be nice to have just like a little more. Just a little more for Samurai Style. Not too much. Rainbow Ruse and Sphere Flourish are both good. They're both good for different reasons. Rainbow Ruse is great. But yeah, Shape's right. Aw, damn it. Don't try to, like, oh, I read that wrong. I've tried using it, but it makes me run out of ki quickly since for whatever reason I cannot Flux and Rainbow Ruse together. Try to do Flux too, and then like wait a moment and then do Rainbow Ruse. If you move the stick, it makes it a little difficult. Dang, it's hard for me to use oh well. Let's see, what's it? I can use the summon, but I'm struggling with the skill. Pretty quick jump, a lot of airtime. Okay. God dang it. Hey Tolly, how you doing? I'm not using Kongo G-Shield that much. Oh, I didn't keep balls. Ooh, not good. Ah, working with twin dragons, I know it was a little trickier than I thought. When am I gonna start incorporating summoning seals? When I feel like it can be a natural extension of combat. Right now it's in the same category as Onmyo Magic, which is just supportive, but not like a big part for me. Some of the stuff looks cool, but... It's not that things don't feel natural, it's just I see more room for improvement. Like, the moment I can get away with everything that I'm trying to do with both styles, then maybe I'll consider adding some summoning seals. But I'm not at that point yet. if the seals are something you enjoy. I've seen some really cool things from the seals. I'm not saying they're bad. Just not my thing. They haven't been so far. I've looked at them and I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Like I see a lot of really cool things. I saw Lucius27 use some summoning seals. He uses summoning seals in transformed arts and whatnot. Like that stuff is cool, but it doesn't scratch the itch that I have. I tend to play a little bit more vanilla. There's obviously a lot of really cool things you can do with summoning seals. I've seen some very, very beautiful combinations of things. Unreal Magic in general and summoning seals are very powerful. Just not my thing. That's all. You use New Peppo a lot? Fair, fair. You know, just different strokes for different folks, that's all. Okay, this is a strange one. There aren't many aerial ones. Murakumo works. What are the aerial ones? Kusanagi, Murakumo, and Shinroku. Raiju is your most used. You're starting to become boring. Are you going to use a Nenra? I've seen the YouTube channel. That reminds me of the channel. I think V Tenshu. He's used Hiroko to a really cool effect as well. I've seen him use Ubame. Like, there's so much creativity possible with that. It's just not really a dimension I want to. I'm that big on exploring. Onryoki was your favorite in Neo 2? It was very powerful in Neo 2. So for me in Neo 3, I didn't use much ninjutsu in Neo 3. Simply because ninjutsu and Onmyo Magic felt like extra support as opposed to the foundation. And they were good, but I hardly used them. I maybe used the 3 ninpo that you get from Ren Hayabusa, and that was just like for fun. But I never like really worked with it all that often. Some cool things you could do. A lot of power obviously afforded by feathers and whatnot, and Onmyo Magic and familiar talismans. They're all great. But now that's changed. In Neo 3, ninja style and ninjutsu are fun. I like using them. I wish I could use more ninjutsu because it's just part of ninja style. Ninja style has effectively its own empowered ninjutsu. Now if there was something like that for Onmyo Magic, yeah, I'd use it. Then that could be very interesting. They had like an Onmyo Mage style. Not that I expect them to, but it'd be neat. Then I would use that. But right now summoning seals and Onmyo Magic is like, I just don't use it that often. It's an enhancement to me, not like a big part of it. That's all. Hey Autumn! Yeah, DLC is coming out on Wednesday. Wednesday for me. And I'll be streaming it on Wednesday. Maybe you should level up your magic to make summons feel more worthwhile. Yeah, I mean, that could help. I have 40 magic, so I can use, 6 different things if I want to. Or 7 or whatever it is. The magic power, I think, is helpful for damage output, but I think the utility is pretty good. The PS5 in the night of Tuesday to Wednesday in the AM. Yeah, I'll be streaming it on Wednesday. It comes out for me at 11 p.m. on Tuesday, but I'm just gonna go to bed. I'll make sure I'm downloading the patch or whatever the notes are. And then Wednesday, I just get right to it and just play and enjoy. Alright, what to use? I don't actually use Guhin all that much. I'm comfortable enough with that. Oh, it's alright. I think Guhin might be one of my lesser liked ones. Yeah, the game's complex. It's fun. You'll probably be playing and not watch streams to avoid spoilers until I finish the first run, at least. Yeah, go for it. Makes sense. I'm gonna be taking my sweet time. Savor it. I want to enjoy it. Oh, what was I looking at? Let's see, on the Neo official Twitter, they have that new yokai. It looks like the one of the bosses. Ichimokuren or something. Ichimokuren or something. A one-eyed dragon yokai that once ruled wind and rain was said to have calmed floods and saved people. Now, after being consumed by the crucible in the Dark Realm, this yokai creates disaster and wipes out everything in its path. Have your shield ready when approaching this yokai. Very interesting. And I looked at like yokai.com or whatever, the Yokaipedia. It's pretty, like, well, fairly one-to-one. It's pretty cool. You gotta work double shifts? Oof. Guhin's skill is super good, but the summon feels underwhelming. Yeah, the one-eyed dragon. It very much is like a one-to-one, and then just... like, Neo just takes the actual yokai and then spices it up a little bit. Which I think is pretty interesting. It's very much kudos to the source material, with their own little spin to it. It's very recognizable. There's another freaky guy with a bucket. I haven't seen the introduction yet. Oh, is there? Cool. I have to admit, I don't know if you checked out my comment sections on my most recent video where I said why I don't use versatility. I swear to God, some people just like do not understand. Someone's like, hey, you should try Sona, like, and someone asked, why don't I play Stone of Penance +5? Even versatility, enemies don't die that quickly unless you specialize into certain builds. And it's like, yeah, if you, that's obviously if I'm scaling up, then I'd want to have my enemies scaled up respectively. And then someone else is like, dude, if you really want to test, this is the way. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really care for Stone of Penance though. Just to compensate for scaling, I'd power my character with versatility and stronger gear. And then one person actually does understand, and they say like, aren't you kind of already doing that? You're not running optimal gear, so you're downscaling yourself, and then enemies are scaled up, so it's kind of like Stone of Penance in a way. And I'm like, yeah, I am effectively downscaling with my setup. I imagine New Game Plus 2 will alter things so I can experience a fun balance. Then someone else is like, someone else happens to mention, with all due respect, you would rapidly learn to make less mistakes, so I'd argue you're wrong there. When the entire nature of the game becomes more punishing towards mistakes, you're guaranteed to learn something if you're paying attention at all. You will 100% learn to overextend less and make fewer mistakes if you care to do so. And like, I don't even want to engage with this shit. And so I'm not. But it just shows someone has no clue what I enjoy and why I'm enjoying it. Like, it's just so devoid of understanding. They're like, well, I think you're wrong. I'm like, bro, I can do Stone of Penance +5 if I really wanted to. I just don't want to. I don't want to build my character in favor of that. Make less mistakes. Well, how do people compensate in build-based games to make less mistakes? They just have a stronger build. Mechanically, okay, sure, I can play more on point, but it's just gonna be a fucking slog. Alright. It just reminds me of how some gamers can just be so fucking fragile. And like, not, and like, I'm just like, oh my god, bro, just... Yes, I don't think it's gonna be Blue Dragon. I thought it was gonna be Azuna, but I wasn't sure because the dragon doesn't Azuna drop. I was like, okay. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, Stone of Penance, I've seen like how players compensate. I've seen Zelod go for some Stone of Penance. I've seen White Goat do Stone +0. I've seen Black Boss do Stone +5. I've seen like a bunch of channels do it. And there is very much a trend. Even with this, even with some of the more skillful players and how they adapt to it. It's like, okay, after a certain point, it's, you can be as great of a player as you want, but your build really carries you. And if I don't want my build to carry me, I want my skill to carry me. If I have high skill level and then I beat a challenge, feels good. If it's just like, oh, I just have a build, then it doesn't matter. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I could do that easily. Where's the challenge? It's not really a fun challenge for me. I want something that gets my brain going, not just, hey, let's just upgrade my gear to 160 +5. Let's start getting some better sets. Sinister Tyrants, Inari's Grace is pretty popular. And then, oh, I could run a critical build or some shit like that. Like, if my way of working around the challenge of the upscaling of enemies is just upscale my character, then to me, I find I just get bored. So rather than me scaling my character up to match the scaling, I'm like, or I could just do nothing. I could put in much, much less effort and increase my enjoyment significantly. So I'm just gonna go with that. And that's all there is to it. But I understand that for myself. It's very clear other people do not. Japanese Stone of Penance +5 streamers seem really averse to using ninja most of the time. Yeah, I've seen that as well. I see a lot of samurai style play. And that's the thing. If like my way of adapting is going to be, hey, I use less gameplay mechanics, then that's not that fun. I like the way that I play. It's overall a pretty reasonable sweet spot. My gear isn't cracked by any means. I have some things to help me learn. But dang, some gamers just like do not get it. They should increase the amount of money you earn. It's very little compared to the cost of upgrading weapons. Oh, maybe things will change with patch notes and DLC coming up on Wednesday. See ya. I'm excited for the DLC. I'm hoping the DLC will be a nice jump, but keep the challenge high for me. What's my plan of attack when the DLC launches? Go straight into the DLC. Play the new weapons and just take my time through the open field. Blind. I'll play it blind on stream. That's what I want to do. Oh, I wanted to take that risk, bro. Yes, that did work. Depending on your time zone. For some people it's midnight. This isn't good. Take the bomb. Come on, I almost had you at a key. I'm not sure. I'll probably go for a little variety. I don't want to play with my comfort. I want to try the new stuff, you know? Probably, I'll try all the new stuff. Hoko and Shield, Ninja Hoko and Shield, new Guardian Spirits, and just go from there. If it's really a struggle, then I'll switch to Comfort Zones, but I just want to enjoy. No, not a new save file. Oh shit, I didn't see that! Oh no! So yeah, Gunstar Hero, just to be clear, for me, on Tuesday night, 11 PM, the DLC releases, but I'm just gonna stream it at Wednesday, normal time. No, I wouldn't get my hands wet offline. No. I think it... I'll have to double check, but I think it... I'll have to double check.
我こそは武家の統理。その程度か。どうか者め。
Yeah, I'll check it.
我が大義が阻ませません。
Oh! Ah, that was a mistake. Take a big bomb. I'll try the new ninjutsu as well. So Whitey, just give me a little bit. If I die or succeed, after that I will check the Steam times and, or the release times for everything. Come on. Come on. Alright. Well, I died. Tricky, tricky. I haven't been using Twin Dragons. Alright, so DLC global release time. I think what it means, so, alright, so if you're in the UK, it looks like it says August 19th, 12 a.m. I think they mean like 12:01. I think it'll be effectively the same time frame as when it gets released for me. Because I understand the discrepancy between August 18th midnight that makes versus August 19th midnight. That's a whole day apart. So I think what they mean is on August 19th on PC it'll come out at 5 a.m. and then on the PS5 it'll just come out 5 hours before. In other words, I think it's the good news. Alright, so let me see what I missed out on. No, I'm definitely not going to do a new save file. I'll stream it normal stream time. I'm not gonna play off stream. There's no point for me. I'm eager to play the DLC, but I'm, truth be told, more eager to stream the DLC. If I could play it earlier, and I'd only do so if I could stream it earlier. For me, Neo 3 is a streaming game. I don't usually play this off stream at all. The only time I did was when I was trying to make that 500 hours video. That was the major part. Maybe some things here and there when I was a little bored, but for the most part, my time in the game has just been when I stream it. So if I don't get to stream it earlier, I won't be playing it earlier. I'm okay with waiting, and that's fine. So, your question, Gunstar, is does it immediately unlock the New Game Plus cycle? No. You just need to beat the game. Once you complete the story, then you can go to the DLC. Kind of like how it was in Neo 1 or Neo 2. It's just... It doesn't really matter which cycle you're on. So I'm going to play the DLC on Shogun's Journey, New Game Plus. So that's just what I'm going to do. When I finish it on New Game Plus, just because my character is suited for that, then I'll go back and complete it on just basic New Game. But then what I want to do after that is do all of the content on New Game Plus 2 completely just fresh. I want to be totally done with base game, so Hero's Journey and Shogun's Journey, before I even touch Enlighten 1's Journey. I want to wait for that. That's going to be real cream of the crop, like super fresh. Like DLC will be fun, no doubt, with a lot of the new things, but I'm very excited for New Game Plus 2. They're reintroducing the curse mechanic, and I can't wait to see what that's like and experience it for myself. Alright, I'm not even using... Alright, well... You're fun while you lasted. You'll probably have to beat the game to do that, though. On that difficulty. You might jump, go straight to deals. Yeah. I mean, I understand that approach too. You do whatever you want. And I just hope whichever way you pick is the most fun for you. Ah. Just couldn't resist, man. It's fun to be greedy. Oops. Being greedy is fun. I don't want to stop being greedy. Yeah, the New Game Plus 2 will probably warrant up gear upgrades. So I definitely don't want to deal with that right away. Oof, stone volleyed. Ooh.
虚しいあがきだ。国松さん、姿勢は変わらぬ。
Dude, that was so close. I'll explain. I have life recovery and Amrita absorption in 36, so that helps it considerably. They get blown up. Yeah, I got, let's see if I can show it real quick. Yeah, you see the life recovery in on the scroll bar? 36. Really? Okay. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. Something else! Don't kill me, bro. We're best friends. Alright, sorry, bro.
私のものだ。
Really?
貴様、本当にあの竹千代か。そうだ、やはり私の方が優れているんだ。竹千代、貴様
Oh, come on! Nope. Get noped. What's the highest you can get your life up to? I have no idea. Mine goes up to what? 3k basically? I don't know. Maybe like 4 or 5k would be my guess so far. But if you're talking about getting life on Amrita, I think I've heard of like as high as 50 or even 60. I don't know. But my health regeneration comes from the life recovery and Amrita absorption. So this stat, I get 36 every time I absorb one little bit of Amrita. And then to guarantee I can extract Amrita, I've got gain Amrita and strong attack. The effect value is irrelevant. It could be 1, it could be 1,000,000, and all that would change would be the amount of experience I get. But in terms of healing, this doesn't change much. So just having an instance of gain Amrita strong attack helps a lot. And then, yeah, I can go from there. And then what also helps my survivability is I have a bunch of buffs that activate anytime I absorb Amrita, which is pretty much all the time. So I have faster ki recovery, or sorry, faster movement. I take less damage. I get better loot with more luck. I have a faster Amrita gauge charge rate. And then courtesy of this set, I do more damage and I recover more ki. So pretty awesome. On Samurai style, I just don't have the increased ki recovery. That's really about it. But still, pretty handy. So all those things just help me sustain things a little more. It's pretty fun that way. Got a lot of Shaman Queen necklaces. Any of them that I like? No. Unfortunately, no. I'll try this one today. Whoa! They synced their burst attacks? Goddamn. Right, I don't use the Yasakani Magatama. No set is that interesting for me yet. Nope, you get blown up. I'm moving. Oh my god! You got blown to bits. Oh, I should have done the other one. Kasha is from Neo 2, yes. I'm getting cocky. The first boss in this mission was Hino Enma, who's from Neo 1. No, Oniryu, no. There's no pet Gaki, get out of here. No, it's okay, you're not going mad. Yeah, the first boss was from Neo 1, next boss was from Neo 2, and these last two are from Neo 3. God damn it, man, I blew her up. I think the DLC bosses will be fresh. I imagine, like, I think there might be a callback to a boss here or a boss there, perhaps. But so far what they've shown is new. There's at least 3 new bosses, at least. We have Yagyu Jubei. I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight him in the beginning, and it'll probably like end maybe halfway through the fight. I don't know. But it'll be an ally of sorts, right? That's what I expect. Where it'll end prematurely. We have that dragon fight, which does look very cool, Super Saiyan, yeah. And then we have that boss they showed in the trailer with like this really crazy sword. And not to mention, on the Hell Rising like artwork, they also had someone who looks like who has a Hoko and shield. So that could be fun too. So I think there's a lot on the horizon to look forward to. Oniryu, don't know. I am going to no. Do not no. Just stop. No. Just no. Okay. That's all I gotta say. I don't need to be reminded of some stupid alchemy Gaki chief crap. That was terrible on Team Ninja's part. I'm so disappointed. They are emotionally banned, okay? No. So anyway, yeah, at least 3 new bosses. Yo, if Lord of Gakis is the final boss, I'm boycotting Team Ninja. Hell no. Hell no. I'm just boycott them. They'll be permanently emotionally banned, and you don't want that, do you, Team Ninja? Do you? Do you? Alright, so in the spirit of trying to anticipate how many bosses there could be, what could be reused, etc., I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna kind of brainstorm what's in Region 1. I think. Let's see, how many bosses are in Region 1, right? I imagine Region 1 will be representative. I'm hoping it'll be like Region 1. So in Region 1, we had one unique. Alright, how many unique bosses that weren't from past games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 unique new bosses, like completely new. Then how many did they bring back from other things? So 1, 2, I guess 3. You could argue 4. So like 10 bosses, right? Right, who they got in Region 1? You've got one boss here, another boss here, one boss down here. You've got Honda and Hanzo, I guess count. Daidrabochi doesn't really count. Another here, another here. Yeah, I got like 10 bosses. Oh yeah, let's not forget Demon of Pride. Almost forgot about him, but we can exclude him for the purposes of this, of just counting. So like 10 bosses. 6 of them were brand new, 4 of them weren't. And that's for Region 1. Now what about Region 2? Okay, Region 2, you had... I think Progress is easier, actually. Okay, you had 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and 5? 5 new bosses? Was it just 5? And then who else did they bring? Yoshitsune, right? So like 6? Is it just 6? I think just 6 in Region 2, right? You've got the 3 Crucible bosses, or the 3 ones at the seals. Then you also have Great Tengu, and then you have Minamoto no Yoritomo, and then you also have Minamoto no Yoshitsune as well. I think it's just the 6. This also isn't accounting for roaming bosses in the open field, by the way. I'm not accounting for Mezuki or Gozuki or Onryoki. I'm talking about like dedicated, hey, these are the missions that bosses that exist, like you can fight repeatedly. Okay, we've got like 6. And then Bakumatsu, you've got, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. Who else did they bring? I guess 4. Is it really just the 4? Yeah, it's just 4 new ones, isn't it? Okita Soji, Tokugawa Yoshinobu, Noribotake, and Takasuki Shinsaku, right? I think it's just the 4. Oh, that's really not that many. But then they bring back Onmaroki, they bring back Kasha. So that's like another 6, right? But again, this doesn't account for... So it's like 10, 6, 6. So let's just say 6. Let's go with the lowest number. So just 6 bosses, but that doesn't account for the open field ones. The ones that are just like roaming around. Region 1, they had Mezuki, right? I think they had Mezuki. Region 2, I remember Onryoki over here. And then they have Gozuki like down here. And then Bakumatsu, I think they bring back... Oh yeah, there's like Mezuki, there's also Kamaitachi. I should just look at the illustrations. Oh yeah, and Nenra. Oh yeah, Ryomatsu. Oh, but that's... No. I already accounted for that in Region 1. Like, Jorogumo, I think, is in Bakumatsu, right? But if we're just going for one region, let's just go with the lowest number. We're just trying to estimate right now the amount of bosses we could expect in the new DLC. So let's just go bare minimum, and based on trends, 6. Alright, just 6 bosses they bring. And we'll say 4 of them are new, and 2 of them are old. Right? Like, that's what we could say. 4 of them are new, 2 of them are old. So my hope is that it'll be more than that. But like, let's just say that's our baseline. 6 new bosses, 6 bosses, 2 returning. So far, we have information about 3. Like, pretty safely 3. If you want to be even safer, you can say, okay, only 2 bosses. But I'm pretty sure at least, like, 3 new ones. Your biggest worry is that you might overestimate the volume of content, so let's underestimate it then. Let's just say, hey, we're expecting 6 bosses. 4 new ones, and 3 and 2 old ones. Here, I think I'll stop playing for the day, but... Right, like, then that doesn't account for any roaming bosses in the open field. So things like that, right? My hope is it's more along the lines of Region 1, where it's 10 bosses. Where sure, they had 6 new ones. But we'll find out. So So let's see. I'll bring up the trailer once. Actually, no, I shouldn't have done here. So here, we've got the artwork, right? Like, of this boss on the right. They didn't show... That's probably the Crucible boss. That'd be my guess. That's the boss in the Crucible. Looks like he has some Crucianite or something. Alright, there you go. What's this? So like 4 new bosses, right, is my guess. We've got Yagyu Jubei, we've got Ichimokuren or whatever his name is, or I don't know, the dragon, one-eyed dragon. We've got one of the bosses they showed in the trailer, and then it looks like the Crucible boss. Whoever that is, with the Hoko and shield. But that's my estimation. 6 bosses, alright? And then we're getting 2 new weapons. And then we're getting a whole new game plus 2 with a curse. We're getting at least 1 new soul core. At least 2 is my guess. Or probably more. Alright, like if we want to really underestimate it, we can. To that end, let me actually just showcase... I'll bring up the Neo official Twitter, so give me just a second. Alright, let me quit out of this and we'll just kind of go through the DLC and we can just make like an estimation. We can lowball it so we don't get disappointed if it's lower. Okay. Give me just a moment to set it up. Alrighty. No, do you know what? Oni Ryu, I'm unhappy now. You're hurting my soul. Okay. So what do we got? We can take a look at the trailer, right? First thing we can do. Just to slow it down. Alright, so based on this interaction, I'm pretty sure that's 1 boss. Okay? We're probably gonna fight him.
Listen. Something is afoot in Edo.
That very much looks like, hey, we gotta fight the guy. It's like, alright, fight me, here we go.
Something is afoot in Edo.
We're getting at least 1 new guardian spirit. Obviously, 1 new weapon, new enemies. Hoko and shield looks pretty cool. Curse mechanic, we're getting a revolt, we're getting a gun. Right, we're getting a gun. We've we can now be gun samurai, gun ninja. We got a gun. All right, we got the revolver. That's going to be awesome. You bet I'm going to try that. I'll probably replace my big bomb in favor of that. Because, come on, it's a gun. Okay, don't know if we'll get this guardian spirit. Maybe, maybe not. This almost looks like we're gonna fight him. Maybe, it's possible. I don't know if that's the case, if we'll fight him or not. Second new enemy? Isn't that just another Jailer Oni? I think this is just a wind Jailer Oni that's cursed. Alright, this, and then we're getting this guy. Doesn't look like he has Crucianite or anything, looks separate, so another boss, right? This obviously looks like a boss of some sort. I do not think it's the main Crucible boss. And if we take a look at the map, right? We have like these wind tornadoes. That's gonna be a boss here, a boss there, and then you can see in the distance there's a dragon. So at least like just 3. And then we've got where the death veil is. So at least 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Gotta be 4 unique things. And then Yagyu-Jubei, and then maybe Rodrigo. So at least 6. And then who knows what else is wandering out in here. I have no clue. And of course, I know my camera's blocking it, but then you have the guy who looks like a sword and shield thing. Who knows? So pretty cool. What else have they shown? Okay, we've got... We've got scrolls. Scrolls are going to be pretty complicated. Who knows? They've already revealed that. We've got the curse. That should be interesting. Wonder how it will affect enemies. Another new yokai. So, like, there's that. Everyone's favorite, completely underused Jailer Oni. They're wind types now. And obviously we've got the Samurai Hoko and Shield on display. Right, there's Chijiko, because otherwise why else would there be transformed arts for these abilities? Seems pretty cool. Right. We have the worst enemy in the game, for whatever reason, being added. Some stupid alchemy, Gaku crap. Crucianite infected piece of bullshit. Alright, we got shield surfing. But if you even pay attention to the area, just investigate, there's ice involved. We have an ice area. Why? Why is it an ice area of all things? Why is there ice involved? I thought it was just a wind thing. So it's who, like, I don't know what to expect. I didn't think it'd be ice. I thought it'd just be like Edo with some wind, but there's some ice involved. So what's happening? Unclear. This is terrible. We got the, oh, my camera's covering it up, but, I don't think it'll be Yuki on it. We got like a Lesser Crucible here. We've got this. This is by one of the major bosses or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Could be a female ice boss. Could be like Suiki. That'd be really cool, right? Maybe Icy Wheel Monks, who knows? Also, we've got a Lightning Ippon Datura. Look at that. It has that like alchemy symbol on there, but yeah, I got a lightning version of Ippon. So, I don't know. And then it looks like there's like red crystals or something over here. Looks like some banners over here. Maybe it's a grassy area. So, I mean, that looks interesting. That hammer is easy to parry. I mean, yeah. And then of course, here's one of, this is most likely a boss. Because it's in a, it looks like it's at least in a Lesser Crucible. We get a Zuna drop because there's that. And then some very like threatening looking burst attack just comes out of nowhere, smashes us. Do you think we'll get one last trailer? Maybe a launch trailer. Maybe. I mean, that looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, there's... Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what to expect? He's the boss of the snowy area? Maybe. But if you looked at the trailer, he's just like chilling and flying around. But yeah, there's a lot that's possible. But at bare minimum, let's just say complete bare minimum. It's just like 4 new bosses. Just 4. So hopefully, like, I anticipate there'll be more, and they want to hold back on some things. They're not going to show everything. Because where's the fun in that? My hope, though, is it's around the size of Region 1. If they were to release the Dream Weapon, how would that look to you? I don't know. Honestly, I just want more skills for the existing weapons. They're very tight-lipped about it. Like, here, they say, hey, new guardian spirits, new skills, new martial arts, new ninjutsu, new Onmyo magic graces, and more. They just say new, a whole bunch of new things. Don't know what they are. But right, we've got a new area, some new mechanics, new weapons. I mean, that's kind of what we expect. Now, what I'm curious about is the relative size of this compared to Neo 2's DLCs. DLC 1 was like kind of like they're like, I don't know how to make a comparison. How packed is DLC 1 going to actually be? We will find out. They just say, hey, there's things and more. Yeah, there's some new guardian spirits, there's some new skills, new martial arts, new ninjutsu, new magic, new graces, and more. Like, okay. Alright, I guess. A lot of the new stuff will be New Game Plus. For sure, some of it, yes. Scrolls are accessible. Did they mention a new difficulty? Yes, absolutely. Enlighten One's Journey. It's a New Game Plus too. That's where the cursed enemies pop in. So yeah. I'm very curious how this is going to pan out. However, they also don't address most likely what they will do, which is revamp some movesets from enemies. Like, they never made any mention of that in past DLCs. It's just, oh, new difficulty, and here's some changes that come with it. So, I'm most excited for New Game Plus, too. But, yeah. Should be fun. Double boss fight with Suiki and Yuki Onna, let's go. Well, looks like one of the scrolls will be a double boss fight with Honda Tadakatsu and Takasuki Shinsaku. So have fun with double hyper armor bosses. Oh. So that should be interesting. But yeah, we won't really know what the full scope of the content pack is until it comes out on Wednesday. Hey, Forest Frenzy, you caught me as I'm about to leave. But just as a reminder, yeah, it's not long. We'll find out soon enough. I hate these ads. I don't care about this, man. Oh. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I don't know how the gun and ammo will work. Weird, right? Who knows? We'll see. There's a lot to look forward to and a lot to be curious about. Guess we'll find out. But here's when the DLC 1 will release. So, since I live near the Chicagoland area, or near Chicago, and that's my time zone, for me it'll come out Tuesday at 11 p.m. but I'm not gonna touch it or play it. I'll download it, but I'll only play it on stream Wednesday. That's when I'll stream it. Unless Team Ninja's like, here you go, you get access to it early. Pretty sure they won't at this point. I don't think there's been any embargo. I haven't gotten any embargo information or anything like that, so just see what happens. But yeah, this coming Wednesday, I will be playing this DLC. The announcement felt like yesterday, damn. Yeah! It was July 27th, right? I think that's when they advertised it, the trailer. They just like dropped it. It was like 3 weeks ago. Basically, like a little over 3 weeks ago, and we're pretty much here now. What do I think the file size will be? I don't know, maybe like half of Neo's file sizes. 20 gigabytes, 30 gigabytes, I don't know. There's another reason why I'll just download it. Download it and worry about it the next day. Thanks for the stream. Will you keep streaming until the DLC comes out? Yeah, tomorrow will be a different type of stream. It's not going to be a Neo stream at all. It's going to be just my usual like discussion of self-esteem relationships, take a little bit of a break. But yeah, I'll stream. Stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Might as well. And just like chill and talk. I don't really have any objectives. I'm just kind of waiting for the clock to run out at this point. Because when it comes to Neo 3 stuff, I'm done. I'm done with the base game. I've like overplayed it by like 100 hours at this point. As soon as I finished my 500 hours video, it's just harder for me to keep playing the base game over and over again. Like I'm hitting that limit that I had with Neo 2 and I realized like, dude, there's like not much that I'm really like want to do anymore. So, yeah. So I can only play Neo 3 so much. I've learned a lot, and I've learned a lot very quickly. And sure, they're like my things I can micro tweak at this point. There's like, oh, getting better with deflect step, like that's one thing I could do. Or getting a little greedier against bosses, like that's fun. But I just need DLCs, bro. I just need the DLCs at this point. Any Neo 1 or 2 things not in 3 you hope turn up in DLC? Do you think there'll be an endgame like Depths in DLC 2? Honestly, when it comes to Neo 1 or Neo 2 things, I'm not really that attached to it. Like, sure, it'd be cool to have a Hayabusa boss, but ultimately, like, what I'm more interested in is just something that scratches a similar itch. So far, I've really enjoyed, overall, all of Neo 3's bosses, all the new ones. All the brand new, unique ones. To me, they're great. I even like Tokugawa Kunimatsu. Even Kagetoki Kajiwara. Like, that's more enjoyable to me than many of the other bosses in Neo 2. Simply just by the virtue of how Neo 3 has just changed the landscape for me. So I don't really like, I'm not really thinking about old Neo 1 or Neo 2 things for them to bring back. Like, they're bringing back the most relevant stuff, such as the weapons, such as ethereals, like certain traditional things that have existed across the Neo games. But other than that, like, it's not, I don't really think about it all that much. They're already bringing back scrolls, so that's cool. But yeah, they brought back the Stone of Penance for other players. No, not really. Whatever Team Ninja thinks is appropriate, they can keep doing. I'm cool with it. And I just hope to see more of a fresh take on the Neo series that I feel Neo 3 has done so far. So, just more Neo 3 things. Now, do I think there'll be an endgame like the Depths in DLC 2? 100%, yeah, I definitely think so. That's been a staple across the Neo series. I highly doubt that they will get rid of that entire thing. That was one of the most enjoyable things for a lot of veterans of the series. And my hope is not only that they bring it back, but they upgrade the experience for someone like myself. I found that the depths and the underworld in general were very much well suited to build-based players. But for me, since I wanted more of like a mechanical challenge, like more of an intellectual challenge, if you will, it didn't really have that as much. And I don't know how much more in depth that they will be with that. I'm not certain. But overall, what I've seen from Nioh 1, 2, and 3 is that there has been an evolution and an overall improvement in my enjoyments of things. So Nioh 1's Abyss was just like 1,000 floors where most of them were pretty pointless. And then with Nioh 2, at least with the 108 floors of the underworld, it was a little better. There was at least some more thought put behind it. But then the depths, like 10 through 30, just became such a slog. And once I finished it, I just like never wanted to do it again. And like even the times I would even consider it, I'm like, bro, this sucks. For me. So my hope is that Nioh 3's version of it will be more enjoyable for me. I'll still complete it once. Unless it's that boring. Kind of like how Stone of Penance is boring to me. I did Stone of Penance +9 against Ren Hayabusa in Nioh 2. And I've like done it against certain things, and I'm just like, bro, this is just scaling. I don't really care for purely scaling. How do I compensate for scaling? I scale my character. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But yeah, I think a lot of the things that I could even think of bringing back, they're already going to bring back. And I just hope that they do more fresher things with Nioh 3. And so far, the new things they've done in Nioh 3, I really like. I really do like the style shifting a lot. And yeah, hope that answers that question with a little bit more depth too. Are we getting both DLCs this year with Wolong releasing early next year? I don't know for certain if they'll release the DLC by December. They said at the latest by end of February. I imagine they'd want to be done with Nioh 3 this year and then be able to prioritize Wolong. Who knows? They released DLC 1 a month earlier than expected. My hope is at least the DLC 2 will come out a month earlier than expected. It's possible. Who knows? I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But is it possible? Yeah. Probable? I can't say. I hope they add a roguelike to make death more distinct from player to player. That could be a cool idea too. Who knows? I'm curious to see what they do with the curse mechanic. If it's going to be a carbon copy of things of Nioh 2 or it'll be something more dynamic. They've had a lot of games in between Nioh 2 and Nioh 3. Stranger of Paradise, for example, Wolong, Rise of the Ronin, and Ninja Gaiden 4. Like, they have a lot of experience in terms of new things for endgame things. I think Stranger of Paradise did a pretty cool job with endgame stuff, so we'll just see if it goes down that route or something else. I don't know. Just wait and see. But I have faith that Team Ninja will do a good job. So far, I've really enjoyed Nioh 3, and I just hope they keep doing that type of shit. They came up with, like, I'm surprised they were able to come up with a new weapon type that they felt was appropriate. It was definitely not on my bingo card to have some sort of shield-based weapon. I'm like, I didn't think it would work with Nioh, but obviously I'm not a designer. Who knows? Fuji Project next? Yeah, whatever that is. I don't know. Ronin 2 would be cool. So I guess we'll find out, right? I'm just in it for the ride, and I have faith that Team Ninja will knock it out of the park. So I'm excited for when the DLC will come out, and I think you guys will as well. I didn't think I'd like it as much as being open world. Yeah, it was kind of a pleasant surprise, actually, for me. I was surprised how much I actually really enjoyed the open field. There are a bunch of other people who didn't like it. I'm like, well, I don't share that opinion. I really like it a lot. I'm really looking forward to actually just exploring in Nioh, finding the Chichiko, like collecting every little thing, doing every quest, like just savoring everything. I want 100% it, because that's enjoyable. I miss doing that. Going through the missions is very typical what I've done in past Nioh games, like repeating the same things over and over again. And like that's cool and all, but open field is fresh and fun, and I think they did a good job balancing it. So yeah, I guess just wait and see. In any case, I'm going to take off, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. It's good to have you guys here. And yeah, DLC is coming out pretty soon. And tomorrow, just as a heads up, not a Neo stream. It's more of like my coaching type stream. So if that interests you, pop on by tomorrow morning. I will be streaming like 5 hours earlier. But if that's not your cup of tea and you just want more Neo, just pop in on Sunday. But yeah, I'll see everybody later. Take care and bye.